Good morning, students. Students, today I'm going to start English literature. In English literature, lesson 6, No Further Than Mandaya. Okay, today I'm going to teach you the chapter lesson 6, that is No Further Than Mandaya. So open your English literature books to lesson 6, No Further Than Mandaya. So children's open page number 71. No further than Mandaya. Some years ago, three boys decided to have an adventure. It was the middle of the summer holidays and their boarding schools in the hills was closed for a month. They might have read or gone to the cinema, but they decided to do something more exciting. Some years ago, there were three boys uh, who decided to go on an adventure, to do something more exciting and new. Adventure means more exciting, more surprising, and more something new. It was the summer holidays. The schools were closed for a month. They might have read, they can do reading or going to cinema, but they decided to do something more exciting. Danny and Robin, two English brothers, lived in India because their father worked for a company in Bangalore. Their friend Nikhil was from Bombay. His parents had gone abroad for a couple of weeks, so he was staying with his friends. Danny and Robin, they were two English brothers. They lived in India. Why? Because their father worked for a company in Bangalore. Their friend Danny and Robin's friend was Nikhil. Nikhil was from Bombay. His parents had gone for abroad for a couple of weeks. Nikhil's parents had gone to abroad, so he was staying with his friends Danny and Robin. Plans for the adventure, a 3-day camping trip on bicycles got underway. The brothers had their own bicycles, and hiring one for Nikhil would not be a problem. Their plans for the adventure was a 3-day camping trip on bicycles. They were going for a 3-day camping trip on bicycles. The brothers had their own bicycles, brothers Danny and Robin. They had their own bicycles, and hiring one for Nikhil would not be a problem. And for Nikhil don't have a bicycle, तो उसके लिए एक बाइसाइकिल को अरेंज करना, हायर करना was not a big problem. Let's plan the trip properly, said Nikhil one day. Nikhil one day said that now let's plan a trip in a proper way. The three boys sat down to make an itinerary. Robin fetched some paper and pencils, and Danny examined his new penknife. The three boys, who were the three boys? Danny, Robin, and Nikhil. Danny, Robin, and Nikhil sat down to make an itinerary. Itinerary means जहाँ उनको जाना है उसका पूरा रूट बनाना कि किस रूट से they will go. Robin fetched some paper and pencils. Fetched means उसने निकाला. Some paper and pencils he taken out. And Danny examined his new penknife. And Danny क्या कर रहा था? अपने new penknife को पूरा examine कर रहा था, test कर रहा था. Since you have that handy, Danny, said Nikhil, pushing the pencils across the table, you may as well sharpen these. Handy here refers to penknife. So Nikhil is saying that you have that penknife. He pushed his pencils across the table. You may as well sharpen these. उसने कहा निखिल ने तुम्हारे पास पेन नाइफ है तो तुम इस पेंसिल्स को क्या कर दो, शार्प कर दो. That will damage the plate, said Danny, looking at the pencil suspiciously. Danny said that जो पेन नाइफ के ब्लेड्स हैं वो क्या हो जाएंगे, डैमेज हो जाएंगे. If I sharpen those pencils, suspiciously means doubtly. उसको पेंसिल पे डाउट था कि अगर वो पेंसिल्स को वो करेगा, शार्प करेगा तो उसके पेन नाइफ के ब्लेड्स क्या हो जाएंगे, डैमेज हो सकते हैं. That is what a knife is for, prompted Robin. Cutting, what else? Robin prompted mean force. Robin forced. That knife is for cutting and sharpening only ना. नाइफ किस चीज के लिए होते हैं, कट करने के लिए, शार्प करने के लिए. तो what is the harm in that? Replied Danny. You will see. This is number 1 on my list of things to take on the expedition. Danny replied. किसका था पेन नाइफ, डैनी का था. तो डैनी replied that journey पे expedition means journey. We were going on a journey and number 1 in my list is pen knife. Is this pen knife? एक लिस्ट उसने बनाई थी क्या क्या चीज ले जानी है उसको अपने साथ जर्नी पे. और उसने कहा सबसे पहली चीज तो यही है मेरे उसमें लिस्ट में. If we are going to Bandipur, said Robin, we will need a map. Robin said that if we are going to Bandipur, we will need a proper map. Dad has a map on my source stage on his shelf. I will get it. Dad has a map of my soul stage. As Robin left the room, रॉबिन गया था मैप लेने के लिए डैड का. तो एज रॉबिन लेफ्ट द रूम, जैसे इसने रूम लेफ्ट किया, Danny picked up one of the pencils and began to whittle. Danny picked one of Robin's pencils, and started sharpening the pencil. Whittle means sharp. Be careful, warned Nickel, adding sarcastically, your penknife might get blunt. Nickel warned Robin that be careful, your penknife might get blunt. Blunt means तुम्हारे पेन नाइफ के जो ब्लेड्स है उसकी शार्पनेस क्या हो सकती है, कम हो सकती है, खत्म हो सकती है. आराम से पेंसिल को शार्प करो. Adding sarcastically in a very sarcastically means किसी को छेड़ना. उसने उसको क्या किया, वार्न किया निखिल को कि आराम से करो, आराम से करो. योर पेन नाइफ माइट गेट ब्लंट. उसकी शार्पनेस क्या हो जाएगी, ब्लंट हो सकती है. So students, children, on this one page I have explained you today. Tomorrow I will explain you the next part. Okay, so this is your classwork. These word meanings you have to note down in your classwork copies. Okay, all the word meanings you have to note down in your classwork copies. Clear, students? Students, you have to note down the word meanings in your classwork copies. Okay, all the word meanings you have to note down in your classwork copies. Now open your diaries and note down your homework. Students, this is your today's homework. Find out the answers of question 1 and 2 in book. In book. You have to find out the answers of question 1 and 2 in book. Okay. These two questions you will get the answers on the first page only. Okay, the page I explained you just now, on that page only you will get the answers of these two questions. You only have to mark the answers. No one will write the answers in their copies. You only have to mark the answers. Clear? Your classwork, you have to note down the word meanings in your classwork copies, and homework you have to do it in the book only. Clear? Complete your classwork and show it to me. Okay, thank you.